Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Swift's Hate Painting series. In this episode we are going to be painting 3D plastic trees from Kulminir Knott's Hate board game. The first thing I'm doing is checking for the mold lines. If any mold lines are too prominent, I'm going to be shaving them off with the side of a hobby knife. The mold lines on these trees weren't so bad. This step could probably be skipped entirely. Next, I'm washing off the mold release agent with warm water and a little dish soap. The mold release agent can prevent the primer from sticking properly if it's not removed. I'm going to be priming the trees with spray primer, so I need some way to hold the tree without handling it directly. So I'm using popsicle sticks and poster putty. I'm going to be spraying these with a gray primer all over, followed by white from directly above. I'm going to be painting in thin coats so the undershading will show through. Following in that vein, the first paint that I'm going to be brushing on is Citadel's Nuln Oil shade. This is going to be another step of undershading. The shade will collect in the recesses, and then when I paint the first transparent wood color over all of that, we're going to have the zenithal highlighting showing through, as well as the Nuln Oil wash showing through. I am now using a brown ink from Scale Colors called Inktense Wood. Inks are transparent, so it will preserve our pre-shading, and provide us with a rich, stained wood look. Here is how the tree is looking after the first application of the brown ink. It is a bit shiny, but the tree is going to be matte varnished at the end of this process to knock the shine down a bit. When the ink is dry, I'm going to create further variation on the tree by dry brushing the tree white prior to applying a second coat of the brown ink. I am loading the brush with high opacity white paint, in this case P3's Marrow White, then wiping off most of the paint on a paper towel before roughly running it across the raised areas of the tree. This ensures the paint is only deposited on the sharpest areas of the tree. After that, I'm going to deepen the brown tone and cover up those white areas with another coat of brown ink. After that, the trees are looking good, but they're all looking the same. So next I wanted to tint each tree a different color, and for this I used a collection of Citadel shades, shading each tree with a different color or combination of colors. The shades worked very well. Each tree, when closely examined, has a distinct color, but as a group, they are all still cohesive. To finish up the dirt, rocks, and bones at the base of the tree, I used beige, gray, and yellow. Specifically P3's Hammerfall Khaki, Bastion Grey, and moldy Ochre. To shade those colors, and to fill the gaps between them and the tree itself, I'm using Agrax Earthshade. The inks leave something of a shine on the tree. I'm going to cut that with a Dullcote, or matte varnish. I left the trees to dry for 24 hours before applying the Dullcote. Alternatively, you could use a matte varnish and simply brush it on. And that's how I painted the trees from Hate. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this guide helpful, and until next time, happy painting.